What up, everybody? Welcome in. It is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, February 13th, 2022. Hope you're all having a good day wherever you are. It's the Super Bowl day. What I'll do on this video is I'll talk a little bit about the game itself. Props will be on Patreon. I'll have those out very soon, within the hour or so. Every prop I'm betting, we'll throw that up on Patreon. If you want to join Patreon, every day we go over the college hoops card and anything else that's going on. Patreon.com/BMOC, Patreon.com/BMOC. What we'll do here, college hoops, we'll get into this a little bit, not a ton to get involved with today. And then we'll get into, quick thoughts on the Super Bowl. I think it's a pretty easy game, quite honestly, but, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. Super Bowl halftime show will be great as well. Should be a good day. Super Bowl day is always a good day. Have some fun and hopefully cash a few tickets. All right, we'll get started. Top of the card, Robert Morris, Youngstown State. Look, I'll say this about Robert Morris. Okay, they lost their best player, Rasheem Dunn. Really since then, they've been okay at times. They hang in games. They are a team that play hard. Lost this first game by 4 points. Not like it was a blowout or anything. Generally against bottom level teams, they play pretty well. But I think it's a decent spot to maybe take a shot with Robert Morris. I mean, I'm not playing it. I would maybe need 7 if I'm going to get involved. But to start the day off, not a real great game. But I don't know if Youngstown State should be laying this kind of number to anybody. It's just that simple. The truth is, Robert Morris isn't terrible. They play hard, and you got to give them that respect, even without Rasheem Dunn. UConn St. John's, all sorts of players out in this game as far as I know. I think Posh Alexander's questionable. Cook is out. Just all sorts of things going on. This conference is a shit show as usual. And I really don't have any interest. I mean, both these teams, we know St. John's or we know UConn played on Friday. Quick turnaround here. Now they got to go off a loss and go play St. John's, another road game. This isn't easy. It's a tough spot. I don't have much in this game. I think it's very difficult. I would probably just lean St. John's at home, getting points with the team off of a one road trip. Now they got another, but I'm not playing this conference. Maryland and Purdue. Number seemed high, didn't it? You look at Purdue, I don't think they'll have much trouble scoring in this game. But then again, I don't know if Maryland have much trouble scoring. The truth of the matter is, we have to realize this. This isn't a real good defensive team, Purdue. They've struggled all year, on-ball defending. Their 2-point defense in conference has been awful. I mean, they're allowing opponents to shoot 51%, over 36% from three. Do you really feel that comfortable laying 15 with Purdue? I don't. They're off a loss, though. They're at home. I think they hit 80 here. So, if I had to play this one, I'd lean over the number. Anything under 150. Northern Kentucky, Wright State. I don't know. If you can understand what Wright State's going to play from game to game, I'd like to hear it. I mean, some nights they look good, then they lose to Milwaukee, or they struggle to beat Milwaukee, or they struggle to beat Illinois, Chicago. No opinion. Siena, Ryder, 2 bad teams in the MAAC. I don't think you're going to have much of an edge here. Detroit Mercy and Oakland, not a bad spot, I feel like. Detroit Mercy, for what it's worth. The problem that they have is when they lose, especially recently. I mean, this team's gotten blown out a couple of times. Oakland, haven't played them yet this year. Oakland, one of the better teams in this conference, at 10-4. Lost 3 or 4 overall, though. I mean, they haven't exactly been beating teams up. And in fact, like I said, they lost 3 and then they just beat Robert Morris, only beat them by 3. This team can't shoot. They're not a great defensive team. They don't defensive rebound real well. They allow second chance opportunities. I feel like this is an okay spot to back Detroit Mercy. Feels like too many points here. Stony Brook and Maine. I don't know. What's Stony Brook's thought process right now? They're not playing in the postseason. They got to go up to Maine. I don't have much interest here. Iona and Monmouth. We all know Monmouth, one of the best against the spread teams in the country. If you don't know that, you better get familiar. This was a very close game the first time these two teams played, 86-85 in overtime. an absolute shootout. This seemed like a couple of too many points. I've seen Iona on many different levels struggle to get stops and to defend. And look, Monmouth is a team that, get to the free throw line, which that's not one of the strengths of the Iona defense. They're going to let you kind of get in with what you want to do offensively and get to the line. If I played anything in college basketball today, I would take a shot with Monmouth. I haven't played anything so far. Monmouth plus 8.5 has some interest to me. Nebraska, Iowa. I mean, the problem that Iowa you have with Iowa right now is they're playing defense. Laying a number like this doesn't seem as problematic. I mean, they've defended well. They did a great job against Minnesota last Sunday. That's something that I can't get in front of. Northwestern and Illinois. I don't know. This seemed a bit high to me. I like Illinois, but double digits. I don't know. Northwestern plays tough, man. They're a tough team. Good guard play with Bowie and Audige. This is a good little team. Pete Nance, the big. I think he can do something against Kofi Coburn. If I'm getting 10 points with a team that doesn't turn the ball over, makes threes, and it's pretty good for the free throw line, another decent spot. Maybe taking a shot with Northwestern today, plus the 10. But both teams that I mentioned are on the road. And road game Sunday. Sunday's a very tough day in college basketball. It is. A lot of shit going on. I know for me, I've never had a lot of success on Sundays. UAB, Old Dominion. UAB's kind of annoying, man. I had them the other night. They allowed a fucking layup with 30 seconds to go. Missed a push and recover. They should take care of Old Dominion, though. Old Dominion's bad. It's time for a coaching change down in that area. Manhattan, Quinnipiac. I don't have much here. Lean Quinnipiac, kind of style clash here. One wants to play slow, the other fast. UW, Green Bay, Milwaukee. I don't know. I felt like and I thought Milwaukee had quit. They had an inspired effort the other night. Green Bay, I think, is 4-20. It's been a rough season for Will Ryan. Mercer and Greensboro, another tough game. Mercer wants to play fast. They're still without Neftali Alvarez. Greensboro is just going to slow you down. They're going to press. They're going to try to get you out of your game. That's a tough one. Charlotte, Middle Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee is very good against the number this year, guys. Very good. They've had a very good season to that number. You look at also, they've only lost one game, UAB, Middle Tennessee against UAB. That was the only loss since January 8th. They've done a nice job this year. And Charlotte has been wretched on their defensive end. They can't get any stops. Middle Tennessee might be worth a look. They continue to possibly be undervalued in the market at home today, laying 6.5. Have had a lot of success recently. Marshall, UTEP. Marshall, it's been a rough season for Dan D'Antoni. This group is 1-10 in conference, 8-16. And why is that? Well, they don't defend. They're the fastest team in the conference, and they're actually quite good offensively. So if you're looking at an over here, maybe that has some interest to you. But total caution styles. Joe Golding and UTEP want to play super slow, but they're pretty efficient offensively. So I would maybe look towards maybe an over here. Marshall can't stop anybody, and they play with so much pace. Northern Iowa, Loyola. If you like Northern Iowa, this number's gone. It was 8 earlier. It's now down to 6.5. Sharp money coming in and taking Northern Iowa. Look, the thing is about Northern Iowa, I haven't played this group yet this year, but Northern Iowa, they're not a vintage defensive Northern Iowa, but they are efficient. Very good from the free throw line. Don't turn it over. Value possessions. And they're talented. Fife, Green, Carter, good team. Playing good basketball right now, too. Only lost 2 games in conference, 10-3 overall. This is a big game for them. This is a real big game because they're kind of just sitting there at 10-3 and saying, well, we have a big-time game here in front of us in mighty Loyola. Look, I'd have taken Northern Iowa. Numbers gotten beat up a little bit, but I think the game's close. I really do. Loyola doesn't get tested much, but I think Northern Iowa is a decent opponent. Maybe an over here as well. I know Northern Iowa isn't great defensively. And I also will tell you that, I think Loyola is good. I don't think they're great defensively. So, maybe some value on the over 134.5, but possessions are going to be, at least you think at a premium, but I'm not so sure. I mean, Northern Iowa's fast, and I know Loyola isn't exactly quick, but they're like middle of the road in this conference. They're not like super slow either. So efficiency a lot of the time beats pace. I think this is a pretty good play. If I had a 1 unit bet today, it would be this over 134.5 Northern Iowa Loyola. Haven't played it yet. I think it's a good lead up to the Super Bowl, though. Over 134.5 Loyola Northern Iowa. Colorado State Boise. Um, Tough game. Coin flippy. Both teams trying to get into the NCAA tournament. I lean Boise, but I don't have much. I need to know the status of some of the Boise players. They were injured the other night in that, what was it, UNLV game, I believe. One thing I'll play, I'll probably be on Northern Iowa, Loyola, Chicago. I think that's a pretty good bet right before the Super Bowl. What's up, Gabe Tadino? If you have any questions on anything, you're welcome to ask. We'll kind of take those now. Whatever you have, doesn't matter to me. Sam Calmer, what's up? By the way, my props, my whole list will be on Patreon here at about 1 o'clock. So everybody that's a patron will get those. We'll be back to our normal programming tomorrow with another college hoops card. Shay Real says 50 Cent is coming up with Eminem. You heard it here first. And if somebody can find me a prop on who's performing first, let me know. I've heard it's Snoop Dogg, but I could be wrong there. Bengals money line or a gift today. Okay, tell me why, Kevin Irish. Are you just being like, one of those, oh, well, it's a great story kind of thing? Because, I mean, that's just not true. I mean, you know that. It's not a gift. What's a gift about it? LA is the best team in the NFL. We can – look, I'm not going to tell you. Colorado State's a good team. Or Colorado State. The Bengals are a good team, but are they a gift today? No. Why would they be a favorite, Kevin Irish? A gift would be, the gift is the Rams on the money. They're a favorite, and they're at home, and they're the better team. What are you talking about? They're a gift. Explain. What's up, OG Souls? How you doing? All right, so the Super Bowl. Rams and Bengals. You look at the line on this game. It's went up significantly. And for good reason. I think people are starting to recognize that the LA Rams are just better than the Bengals. Okay. And when we look at this game, I say to myself first, okay, what do we have here? Obviously, we have a team that's in win now mode, right? Rams mortgaged away the entire future to go out and get Von Miller and some of these other kids. They've already have Aaron Donald. They already have Jalen Ramsey. They already have a significantly good defense, one of the best in the NFL. Go out and get Matt Stafford, the guy, the journeyman that hasn't won anything. He's had a renaissance career. They have the best receiver in the NFL, okay? I like Jamar Chase. I've said before, I think he could be the best receiver in the NFL. Two terrific receivers in this game. But when we look at what matters most in this game, and the difference in this football game is on the defensive end, I just don't trust the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that simple. We've seen them bow against good offenses before. Mind you, the Chiefs. I look at Odell Beckham. I look at Cooper Kupp. Now, Higbee being out sucks. That's big. That's a rough loss for him. Shame. Too bad for him. You never want to be injured on the Super Bowl. But you look at, they're going to get the running back back. They already have a good run game to begin with. Look, I don't think there's going to be a ton of rush offense in this game. It's going to be more aligned to the quarterbacks. And that's why I think the over could be a decent bet. I had it at 31-21. That's kind of where I'm putting the game. I just think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. They've been the best team in the NFL all season to me. That's one of the reasons I bet a future on them. And if you go back and listen to my NFL shit, I had a future on the Rams before the season started at 15-1. I love this team. I was all over them. They're just stacked from every level. The Bengals aren't better than them at anything. And again, it's hard to go into a team's building and beat them. Now, look, I know LA is not the greatest home field advantage, but, there's something special about that. They've got plenty of weapons. I'm not worried about that. They will move the football, okay? It's just that simple. The Cincinnati Bengals aren't good enough defensively. And if they are today, salute. They're a team of destiny. I don't buy it. Especially against this offense. You look at Cincinnati. I mean, I don't know. 22 points a game, 13th. Not bad. Rams a little bit better. What's interesting about Cincinnati? This team this year at home gave up 26 points a game. On the road, 18. How about that? Pretty interesting. Someone says you're going to hedge. No, because as I also said, and I know the people will love this because you didn't never show a ticket. I did before the playoff start. I took Cincinnati at a future as well. They were the lowest on the board, I believe. I think they were the lowest. One of the lowest. Or when was it? I bet it like 2 months ago or so, right before the playoffs. So no, I don't have to hedge. But I think what will happen is I think that the Rams will win 31-21. What am I thinking about you and I? Already talked about it. I like the over in that game. 134.5 seems low. I think we're talking about these games like they're these 59, 58 games now. Not necessarily. Both these teams very efficient offensively. I think both these teams get up and over the number pre-Super Bowl. All right. Any futures on Super Bowl? Yeah, as I said, I have both teams, and I've been pretty vocal about that for a while now. I think the Rams will win, though. So. A lot of props. We'll get to those on Patreon, patreon.com/BMOC if you want to join us. Every day we're here breaking this down. I give a video every day, tell you what I'm betting, and we have a good time. It's going to be a lot of college hoops coming up. Obviously, we can't get every single conference seemingly with odds, but I will do my best to give you something on every conference that I can get odds for. Who's going to win? Who's a sleeper? You can make money in conference tournament futures in college basketball. Sam Calmer, 27-24 Rams. I think it's a little bit further away than that. But hey, listen, if Joe Burrow does it today, good for him. I mean, what a story, man. One of the great stories in NFL history. The guy was a nobody a couple of years ago. Now look at him. Has the opportunity to win the Super Bowl. Okay, so what is it? Is it 27-24? Is it 24-21? What are you doing here? Are you making 8,000 different predictions? That's odd. What's up with that? What's up, G. Martinez? How you doing? Will Lawler, good call on Boston U team total. Yeah, thanks. I did okay yesterday. Not terrible. Wasn't good either. I think I was 3-4 on my picks on here. That IUPUI game was big. Cleveland State, and I laid the number there, and I took the team total under. That was a good one. Though IUPUI got close, man. I mean, they had like 20 points with 10 minutes to go, and somehow got to 45. Scored 28 in the second half. But, yeah, IUPUI is – Jesus. They're rough. What did they shoot yesterday? It's got to be low, man. What did they shoot yesterday? Whew, that was rough. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Only thing I'm going to play today in college hoops, going to have something on Northern Iowa, Loyola, Chicago, over 134.5. Any flyers on map? I don't know. What does that mean? By the way, guys, I have a soccer bet that I made. I put it out on Twitter. Serie A, Sassuolo, and Roma over, and both teams to score. Both teams scoring over 2.5. Sassuolo is always good for a goal. I mean, Defrel and Berardi, Scamacca, Raspadori, so much ability up front. Roma's not been exactly good defensively. I think in the top 10 they've given up 30 goals this year, which is high. And Sassuolo can't keep goals out. I think this is at worst 2-1. I think we could see 2-2. Jill Jordan says, Jeff, I buy views, Nadu. All right. I've had this YouTube channel for a long time, buddy. But, hey, thanks for watching, as always. You watch all my shows. Bill Jordan, this guy's a middle-aged man. It's 11:34 in the morning, and instead of having breakfast with his family or maybe going out playing with his dog, he's here on YouTube talking about buying views. That's what they do nowadays, guys. When you have success, it's you buy views. Or maybe I'm just good at this. Maybe that's what it is. Bill Jordan hiding behind his fucking dog's picture. Hey, Bill, why don't you come on the show? I'll drop you a link. I'll viscerally fucking destroy you. How about that? You want to come on? I'm sick of these fucking goose. None of you people would say one goddamn word to my face. But here you are behind a fake account on a Sunday morning. Why don't you go to church? Why don't you find some God in your life? You fucking goof. What are you? You're like 50 years old. You're here trolling me. I'm 32. Your wife's next to you. She doesn't want to fuck you, so you're here bothering me. I buy views. Is that the new thing now? I can't do what he does, so it's I buy views. Show proof or shut the fuck up, Bill. Okay, how about that? I see you in my comments. Every video I have, you watch. You're my biggest fan, Bill. Thanks. But like every other one that comes on here and talks shit, here's a link. You want it? Come on and say it to my face. But you won't. It's what people like you do. You hide behind fake accounts and fake names. That's your legacy, Bill. Temple sucks. Any thoughts on next year? I don't know. I'm worried about this year. Any thoughts on P Ride Under? I have a thought on that on my props list. I'll put that out very soon. How about the Providence Friars? Providence Friars. They beat DePaul yesterday. I don't know. How about them? What do you want me to say? They won in overtime against truly a hideous team. Congrats. Any flyers on MVP? Cooper Cup. Thank you, Mario. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm going to go get some props in. I'll check you out on Patreon here in just a little bit. If you're on Patreon, expect those props here very soon. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the Super Bowl. The only game I played today was Northern Iowa, Loyola over 134.5. Took a flyer on that. You all have a good evening. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Remember, it's just another game. Have a good day. Bye.